Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm on. You got to give me time to get it, right? So I unhooked these. How's everybody? Thank you, everybody, for watching my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm grateful. Let me see. Let me get it together here. Trying to get my live on, everyone, because I know I'm running late, and that's okay if nobody's on right now. I'm just trying to find the I'm live tonight. Hold on a second, everybody. So one lonely dove tonight. But this will be a good one because we're just gonna let the boards tell us what secrets are there. I mean, let's just find out what's gonna happen. Jason's my lonely dove tonight. I'm undoing the paint, Jason. Jason's on. We're getting this going. Jason, at some point in time, I'm gonna break this 3,000 mark, right? And there's something going on with these counting. Because 1 minute ago my video was just too much. I don't know. Let's just get this going. Hold on a second. Let me get the paint. Jason on. And let me grab the comments. I gotta find the comments. Hold on, Jason. I don't know. Where's my comments at? Oh, hold on a second. I gotta grab the comments, everybody. Hi. Yes, it will. I know, Jason, but I'm such a go-getter that it drives me nuts, right? You know how when you're like an intense go-getter, it's like, man, right? Seriously. It's like you have to pursue it. And I was getting all my playlist little things down for my music. Come on, what is going on? There you go. Accidentally tap it. Hold on a second. So, after a long, Carlos says, after a long day. Yeah, it was yeah. It didn't feel like no long day, but hey. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what should I start with, everybody. Let me pour some sugar on all of you. Pour some sugar on you. Come on and fire you up, right? Seriously. Right there's the sugar. And I'm trying to figure out, do we start with an album or we'll start with a board? How about that? Since earlier today we tapped the album out. Let's just rock with a board right now. See what it wants us to know. We got to find out what's the going on here, everybody. We got secrets. What's so much secrets? You've been dropping videos since right, Jason? Well, I stopped now. Exactly. Actually, since 2013 is when I started Snap Talk Live. So it's actually since but I didn't hit hard on here until just recently, everybody. I really just I didn't really know how YouTube worked until I just started. Somebody said, Tina, flip it around the YouTube, and I did, and it's the best. It's great. Right, it's great. So, all right, let me get the paint all shook up. Yeah, if you look on my YouTube channel, I have more followers and everything on there than I do. I have over 5,000 followers over there. And that's where it all began, actually. That's where I started. Not on here, but I love you. YouTube's the best. It's awesome. Okay, everybody, let's find out something. I'm going to put this over my jeans because look at this. It's got jeans paint all over them, but that's okay. I ain't worried about it. Absolutely, even better. So let's grab the scratchy. Oh my God, the scratchy things over there. Is that where the scratchy's at? I'm looking. Hold on a minute. Is scratchy here? Because look what I got, everybody. Got some new sandpaper to make the boards and stuff really come to life. And I'm trying to find the scratchy. Sorry, everybody. I thought it was sitting right here. I gotta get up. I'm sorry, everybody. I gotta go grab the scratchy. Hold on a second. You have to do a little scratch and talk. Okay. Scratchy, where are you at? All right. I was dancing to my playlist. Here we go. Here's Scratchy. Thank you, everybody. You know, there are songs that there are songs on my playlist. I didn't think anybody would like the old school Frank Sinatra and all them, right? That's on the playlist, everybody. They're my tunes that I listen to. I didn't think anybody would like that until I put them onto my little shorts. Hi, John Paul. Let me rough this up. John Paul's on. Hey, Blondie. Did you miss? Oh, I missed you every day, John Paul. Yes, I missed you for a mere couple hours. I missed you. I did. And so, look, we roughed this up. Okay, yes. Okay, so now, okay, John Paul. All right, now, don't hurt nobody with those lies. Right? Hi, King the Bag. I'm trying to king that bag. I'm serious. Oh my God, right? I'm trying to king that bag. Oh my God, who isn't these days? Right? I'm trying. I'm going to start out, everyone. Something's telling me there's some kind of smoke. Let's start out with this. Let's start out with the big. Let's start out with the main one. Let's find out. We're fixing to find out what's going on. Let my intuition do the work. We're going to find out what's happening. Something about smoke. So let me do this. Hi, Eli. How are you? And take you down to the board and let me find out. Not Frank Sinatra, the famous one. Absolutely. Yes. Bless you. Okay now. So we're going to find out what is going on, everybody. And if you're new to this channel, I'm Tina. M Wright. Pennsylvania. Let's find out what's going to happen on these boards. Because, it's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, there's all kind of crazy, weird stuff, everybody. This board is telling me it's going backward. And look at this. It is going backward. And then it goes like this. And it's trying to tell me something. I got to add blue into this for the sky. There's something going on. Because I got to get out blue and I got to get out green. And that's a sign of like chemicals. Hold on a second. I wasn't prepared for this. Wait a minute. I got to get out blue and green. Because blue is representing the clouds. The sky. And green. Okay, here's green. Let's find out what's going on. And then we're not going to go into any more craziness. Because we have a night of taps that we just want to just let the board just do its thing, right? But this one here, let's just find out. Let's just find out what it wants us to know real quick. Hi, Ron P, baby. She doesn't want me subscribe. I don't know how to behave myself. Hi, Chloe, the only one watching, right? Chloe says she's the only one watching. Okay, girl. Thank you. Only one watching. At least I have somebody, Chloe. At least there's somebody, right? Because that don't bother me. That doesn't scare me none. I don't care. Only one watching. Fixing to know. I don't care. Right, Ron P. Oh my, I gotta let this intuition go, everybody. Come on now. I ain't fixing to worry. I love you, Ron P. Damn shame if you think about it. It sure is, right? Okay. Any negative people will go out of this fucking building really quickly. And I mean it. I don't tolerate bullshit, everybody. I don't tolerate bullshit. Don't care. There's something going on. If you don't like my channel, then go to somebody else's. I don't care. I really don't care, actually. Just go on. There's something going on all over this joint, all over this place. And it's just everywhere, all over. There's something, a math. Let's find out what it is. Because it's in the air. Because here's the sky. This represents the sky, but this is just... not what we're finding out. And then this represents the and this represents what's being admitted into the sky. And all over. Oh, it's stinky. I can smell it. It's very fumy. It's fumes. Some kind of fumes are being emitted. So far we got this, but oh man. So far. And it's really like there's something going on. And my intuition says people have really been seeing something in the sky. Like there's people that have seen, and I've actually seen a square box in the sky. But this is weird. This is like all over. All over. And then this is at night that it's happening, because here's like the moon, everybody. So this is happening not, during the day, but at nighttime. This is the moon, like at nighttime. Happening at night. And it's really strange because they're just doing stuff. And they're trying to, it's really bad. Look at this. Thank you, baby. So here's how I tapped it out. This is at the deep of the night, everybody. Look at this. Look at that. But we can look at it this way and see if we see anything else. There's something. Uh-oh, we see a face. Do you see a face up here, everyone? Up in this corner? I don't know which way. We can look at this all different directions and this will look good. This is one of these kind of pieces that you can look at it all different directions. Look at these faces. Let me grab the pointer. We've got some faces here. You see, I don't know. But then we got a prevalent face up here. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, look at this. Something's going on. I don't know. Looks something weird. This is weird. Something's not right. Is there some kind of helmet on a dog? There's a lot of weird stuff going on, everyone. Lots of weird, beyond weird stuff going on. This is strange. This could be experiment and a dog. Listen, I don't know. This is weird. Let's look at it this way. Let's just look at it all different ways here real quick. Let's do this. Look. We're looking at it this way. Then it takes your mind away every direction. And it's almost like down in here, we see a face right here. It's kind of weird. It takes your mind away. It's weird. This is mind bending no matter which way you lay this. And as a matter of fact, if you lay it this way, you see that face up there. That's weird. But then you also see some type of scary face down in here. Yes, Jason, absolutely. But this is kind of weird here. I don't know. This is weird. How if you look that way, then you get some kind of dog human or whatever the heck you want to call it. It's kind of weird. It's weird. I don't know. Let's lay it down and let it dry. But it's very interesting how that popped out like that. It's very, very interesting. Very, very deep. Very, very, very deep. Wow, that was a deep piece, everybody. Boom. We're only like not even 17 minutes into it. Yes, and we've got so much intensity there. So let's find out. Now I'm gonna exactly. There's a video. If you go on Mr. MB, not now. Don't go on Mr. MBB 333 yet, everybody. But people have been noticing. It's very bizarre. X's all in the sky. They've been taking pictures. They've been taking videos of it. Big X's just in certain areas of this country that are in the sky. That's weird. That is weird. People have taken pictures and saw it. Now, let's find out what we got to do here. Because now we're just getting into the grits of it. Let's find out what we got to do here. Let's find out, will this board... Now, it's going this way. What's going on? Now, it's going this way. And that is really bizarre because I always go in a circular motion. So this should be interesting. We should be probably seeing... could be faces or anything. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know until we... You know what I mean? I have no idea either until we actually see it. Until we come upon it. But I'm not going around. And that's the weirdest thing. There's so much stuff going to happen this summer. I mean, it's going to get so hot. It's just weird. I don't know how many people are going to be able to handle this heat. There's something going on, my intuition says. At this heat. It just blacked this whole thing out. And that never does it. And it's going like this. There's something going on. It blacked almost darn near this whole thing out. There's something going on. And this is just different. I don't know. Let me take you down to the board. Let me take you down. But I'll tell you, at nighttime, something's going on in the air that we're not seeing because everybody's sleeping. There's something actually going on in the air. And another country is doing it. There's something flying under the radar. And it's at nighttime. I'd say keep your windows closed at night. So that's not coming in because it's just really all over. And it can get into your lungs and it can make you sick. Whatever this is that's being emitted out at nighttime. Look, this is night. These spores can get into your lungs. Everybody, make sure you do not have your windows opened at night because these spores, whatever this is, these spores are get into your lungs. But there's something at nighttime's going on. And here we go. We have to do a couple things. And the reason why I say it's night is here we go. Here's this moon again. But then also there's something to back this up. And look at this. Look what it is. There's something to back this moon up. And look what it is, everybody. These things are here. These aliens, whatever you want to call it, I know people don't want to believe this. These people are already here. This is real. This is real. At nighttime, you don't know what's going on. And they're here already doing stuff. At nighttime, you know, they're doing all kind of, you're sleeping. And they're here doing stuff. Look at this. There's some kind of, I don't know how we're supposed to see this, but this is weird. Look at this. This is powerful and this is bizarre. Hold on a second. And this is weird. I don't know what to say about this. There is something going on at night, but we really, you know, we can't see it with our eyes, but there's something that's going to be emitted in the air at nighttime. Let's look at it different ways. Now, I tapped it this way. And everyone, when I do my little shorts, it's hard for me to tap the art out. So that's why I have to just drag it with the brush. Because I just, it's too hard. There's not enough time to tap it. But look at this. There's a lot of weird stuff. But it's the sky. Look at that. There's a lot of like chemicals being released. Who knows? All kind of weird stuff being released. It's really bizarre. It's really, really, really bizarre. And so I just, you know, let's see. This is a very weird tap also. So let's try it on this side. See if we, you know, there's so many. Hi, Charlie B. How are you doing? And then everybody, my intuition is getting signals through. Charlie B, I have your painting to send out. Where should I send it to? Now, everybody look. I have a signal. Uh-oh, something's coming in, everybody. Something's coming in. I gotta put it on a board. Charlie B, you came on and a signal's coming through my brain here really quickly. And you're not going to know what this is, everyone. Because these signals, I don't even know. My intuition is so strong that I get these weird signals. And I'll tell you what. Let's quickly, I got to tap something out. I got to quick do this. Hold on a minute, everybody. I got to quick go like this. It's telling me something. I'm not even ready yet for these signals, but it'll black itself out. But it's telling me something, and I'll tell you something. What is going on? What is up? Oh, well. Trump's in danger, I guess. Trump is in danger, everybody, which we already know. I mean, everybody's trying to do something to the president, I guess, at all given hours, but he's in danger. This is what my intuition, this thing wants to know. Something's going on. He's in danger. Somebody's going to try to get to him, close to him, very direct, close to him. They're going to try to get to him. And this is just really going crazy, everybody. Look at this. Look at this. This is serious. This is serious. This is all over the place. There's something telling me to use pink. I don't know why, everybody. There's something going on with pink. I'm trying to grab stuff as fast as I can. I'm trying to grab things as fast as I can around here. Hold on a minute. Because when the messages come in, it's hard. I'm trying to grab stuff and I got green here, but I just, Let's find out what's going on. Something about chemicals. But this is pink. So this is pink, everybody. What is this message? What is this? Tell me, what is this message? Let this message rip. No, I gotta grab the little tap. I'm telling you, this is serious. I can get these messages in. This is crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Do you see how it's pushing down and it's forcefully, wow. And then it wants me to go up and around. Hold on, everybody. Just give me a minute. There's something going on. Something's happening. Something is really happening all over. There's somebody. I don't know. It has to be a girl or a woman because it's pink. But this message, look at this, is all over. This is all over. This is all over. But there's some falsality that this person's putting out there. It's falsality. Look. But people are going to believe it, but it's falsality. And then here we have. I'm just going to, you know what? I'll use the white for the president. And then I have the blue. But this is just twirled in because it's like a like this is weird. Like some kind of communication is inaccurate. There's communication about, it could be about some men, but this is a lot of inaccuracy going on to gain access. This person is it could be a woman, of course. It's a woman, of course. But to gain this access, and I'm supposed to mix it because it's like the communication. But it's not. There's some falsality to this communication. There's big time falsality. And the communication is going all around. But it's like lying. It's faking, lying, you know what I mean? It's a lot of false information. This is crazy. This is you know, I'll tell you what. If Trump, honestly, I'll be very honest with you, everybody, and with my intuition. If Trump actually survives, there's something going on. There's a lot of communication, but this person is all over. That there's some falsality going on. It's weird. It is really weird. I'll tell you what. I think that if Trump honestly survives this year, it's going to be amazing. I am actually serious because there's somebody weaving a web. There's somebody weaving a web. See, and it's a woman. It's the pink. There's somebody weaving some kind of nasty web. And it's a bunch of lies. Look at that. Bunch of bullshit. It's weird. Bunch of bullshit. I hate to say it like that. But it's just strange. It's something's all bizarre going on. There is something seriously, honestly going on that's really, really bizarre. I'm surprised the face is not on this board. That's how strange it is. That's some kind of message going through about this person is weird. It fake stuff, right? Fake what? Fake tears. A lot of fakery going on. A lot of bullshit talk about people that aren't even really in no limelight, but they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bullshit to get into a door, a powerful door, right? And you gotta tell, you gotta like bullshit, right? This woman's bullshitting to get into the door of who, you know what I mean? A powerful person. And she's doing a lot of bullshitting. Lots of bullshitting going on. Lots of bullshitting. And it takes me back to this, everyone. It takes me back. There's a lot of bullshitting on that board. Fake tears. Yeah, Jason. Jason said fake stuff going on really bad. It's real bad. A lot of fakery. There's a lot of that thing that twirls. That's a lot of nonsense talk, bullshit talk, right? Because, I mean, the more people, here's the thing, everybody, you gotta be careful. When somebody comes to you, right? Especially, when you're powerful and there's already people out to kill you, okay? You're thinking people are like right here at your lockstep. But they could really be, in reality, some people that are trying to just take you down. They could really be the ones that are working with this. And I'm not making this up. I don't want to say too much. But this man here, just like I said, everybody, this man right here, this man right here, that I'm going to pull out of this thing with this cigar. He got a lot of people at his disposal, everybody. This man is so powerful. This man right here is so powerful. And you don't know who is working with him. My intuition does. And I'll tell you what, it is so serious that, I mean, Trump's really everybody's got to be careful. Everybody's got to be careful. This ain't funny. Because this is, you know what I mean? People can say something, but it's how, you know what I mean? So let's see what an album says. I'm going to rough this album up really good. Yeah. Let me rough this album up real good. Because there's a woman that's doing a lot of fakery to get in with this powerful man. But it's all a plot. It's all a plot. Trust me. This is real talk. This is all a plot. This is a plot. And if you don't wake up, somebody's gonna... Let's rough this up. And I'm gonna use the black for the black hole, and then I'm gonna use serious colors such as my gray and my white, because gray and white, that is the very serious colors when you're trying to solve something, right? So let me just go on to them colors once I rough this up. I'm literally gonna take these colors out of my eyesight so that way it's no interference. But somebody is really trickery. Some kind of trickery is going on. And fake tears, fake talk, fake lies about people that ain't even doing nothing. And this is really weird. But you gotta know the motive is to get in, right? To get in. So let's see what's gonna happen, everybody. And guess what? You're not gonna believe it. When I said, let's see what's going to happen, I'm supposed to use red. That is not good. Whenever I have to use red, that could mean anything. Blood, death, let's see what happens and how I have to position this red in with this gray and this white. Yeah, oh, definitely. Oh my gosh, yes. If I'm working on helping somebody solve something, right? The colors that I carry in my red bag, like say you're coming to me for an intuitive reading. I mean, my intuition's so strong I don't even need to tap out a piece of art. But I'll still bring the art because people want to see it on the board. But my main colors are gray, black, gray, white, blue, red, pink. Pink is for a woman. The blue is for a man. The red is always for blood. You know? And so the other colors represent other stuff also. But it is so serious. Like someone is turning on behind just somebody's fakery. Somebody's doing real fakery. Real fakery, and they're getting away with it. They're getting away with it for now. I mean, yeah, somebody's doing real fakery. Real fakery. Let's find out. This is scary. This is crazy. Real fake stuff. But keep in mind, that man is very powerful, everybody. And he can wield his sword for anything, right? And you'll never find out who he is because he's in this society, right? So, and I'll show you that board because those are the two main boards plus the one downstairs. So let's see. You don't play with people that are in these secret societies. They're no joke. You'll never find out who they are. And they don't care. Okay, so I'm going to not use this tap. Because normally I'll use the same tap, but let's get something different. Let's just use a completely different tap. So that way it's not no interference with what we're doing, everybody. We're not using the same stuff there. That's over there. So there's no interference. Let's find out. I thought I had more cups than two. I think, oh, they're out there probably. Oh, I washed them. Okay, so I'm going to just go. This is one of my main taps. As you can see, I jazzed it up. So when I hit the top, that's you know something's going on. Let's find out. Let me take you down to the board. It brings out the truth. Yes, gray. Okay, let's just take it down to the board. I would just be careful. See, me personally, wouldn't nobody be traveling? There would only be certain people in my orb traveling with me. And that's that. What is going on with this woman, this girl, this woman? What is up with her? What is happening with this woman? Why is she... What is going on? Ooh. Oh, man. Something is serious. She's being paid by somebody. There's something strange. I don't want to say too much because no, I really don't want to say too much because this is weird. Because she has this other woman that's in a very, very powerful position. And they can come after you. They can come after you. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let's just see what's going on. But they're blowing smoke up people's asses. That's what my intuition's saying. They are really blowing smoke up people's asses. And it goes on and on until somebody's going to end up dying. Now let's find out where the the red goes. But look at this. This is weird. This is bizarre. You almost see a head. This is weird. There is more twists and plots to what this person is up to. This is insane. This is insane. Because she's a great pretender, a great liar, a great fake. This is insane. And she got into some big meeting. This is real. Great pretender. I would not put no one would be even remotely going near me traveling unless I'm really comfortable. Let me find out. Let's get some light. There could be anything. I mean, this is just strange, you know? And I don't know why all these are here. Just gotta be careful because, you know, when you're going like this, look, and the smoke is everywhere. It's blown up everybody's asses. And it could be even blown up this lady's ass that's her friend. You know, she could blow smoke up her ass too. People got smoke up. I mean, there's so much fakery going on. I can't even make this stuff up. Let's find out where and this person, she acts like she likes certain people, but she doesn't. She doesn't. This is all, no, Okay, let's find out where I have to put this, this red. So far we got this. I don't know. No, it's just the lies that are going around so bad. Look at this. It's weird. That's like a clone of lies. And it just keep going and they're endless. But then you do see, if you look up here, you see somebody with these glasses on. And it could be like a bald head, but you see those glasses? There's a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of web of lies, man. And people would faint. I think people would get shook if they knew what I know, what my intuition knows. They would be shook. They would be shook. There's a face, almost, kind of. I mean, you gotta read everything right now, everybody. Look at this. Yeah. You gotta see everything. There's so much weird shit going on. It's weird. Lies and tangled up messes and oh my gosh, it is insane. It's insane. And I know you can't read this, but I can. It's not meant for you to read. It's meant for me to read, and you can look and see. There's a lot going on, everybody. There's a lot going on. A lot of trickery. Let's see, we're not even done yet. To be honest with you, we're not even nowhere done yet, because look, we got to put the red. The red is not, I don't even have the red on the board yet. I don't even have the red on here. I got to find out where the red goes. This is crazy. And it's like a bullseye. It goes right into the center like a bullseye. Like somebody's got their target on this person. It's like right there. They got their target. They got their target. And the carnage. I mean, this is going to be something. I mean, like, really, for real. I'm not joking you. There's more, there's so much blood, lies, deceit, everything. Something going on. It's weird. See, this is some weird shit going on. This is weird stuff. Beyond weird stuff going on. This is beyond weird. Beyond weird. And I don't even know, I don't even know how we're supposed to see this. But there's some beyond weird stuff going on. Who knows? All kind of weird stuff. There's all kind of weird stuff. I'm about to unravel. But this went right to the center, like bullseye. Looks like a baby, you're right, with fetus. It's craziness. Craziness. This is weird. Because it's almost like you are absolutely right, Jason. This is bizarre. Who knows? There's a lot. There's so much going on. And then here I don't know if you can see somebody's face up here. I'm just looking behind this. It's hard for me to gauge. You guys have to help me. Do you see anything up here? Like a face? It's hard for me to tell. I'm looking at this backwards. So look. This is very, very complex, very deep, very morbid, very, very strange. This is beyond crazy. This is beyond crazy. Beyond crazy. Beyond. But it could be something pertaining to kids because look, I wonder if they're something's going on, man. Let's back this up. I mean, we already done tapped out 3 boards. We can't tap out no more boards. But we got an album. Let's find out. This is very complex. There's something going on. This is weird. It's almost like, ugh, man. Ugh. This is strange. Ugh. What is this? I don't, does anybody see like a face up in here? There's something up. There's something going on. I don't know how to explain this one. I really do. This is weird because this could be, this is, I mean, gee whiz. I mean, oh my God, that's crazy. I don't know what the heck. I don't even know what to say, everybody. We got 3 pieces of art we already tapped out, plus 3 boards and 1 album. But this is a weird night because it's trying to tell us something, right? Yeah, Jason, that's right. It's so complex and so insane. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I mean, this could be the last tap of the night, everybody, until tomorrow. We already got 3 boards. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm going to use the boards now. And I'm going to, each board, because these boards here are so deep and so interesting. But so certain boards, we're going to hone in for different things. But let's find out. I think, this this meeting, I'm feeling like somebody was feeling sick. Feeling sick. Yes, that's right. Be careful who you're meeting. Okay, let's find out now. Let's just see what's going on. I'm not gonna, let me just go ahead. Uh-oh, there's something pertaining to money. Because as soon as I went to go over to get the paint, green came to my mind about money. There is people, somebody's getting some dollar signs. Somebody's getting paid. Green just hit it. I thought it was going to be blue. No, there's green. I got to use green like for money. Let's find out what is going on. So let me just grab the green and sit it here. And people are doing all kind of shit. Excuse my language. There's no holds barred. This ain't no joke. These people are getting paid for stuff. This is money. And it's fakery. I mean, there's lies. This is like a soap opera unfolding. But only somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. Someone is seriously going to get hurt. Let's find out, everybody. Let me drop the board. Let me drop this down and find out what's going on. Now, I won't say anything. I'm going to use my intuition. Look at this. And I'm going to just let it just go. Intuition, tell me what's going on. What in the heck are these people up to? Money and what is going up to? There's something about they don't like how things are being ran, how things are. They don't like it. Things aren't being ran right. Something's not right. Something's not ran right. No, I'm not even supposed to add white. I'm supposed to just go straight to the green, everybody. I'm supposed to go straight to show me the money. A lot of people shaking a lot of hands, doing a lot of dirty stuff. A lot of dirty stuff for this. And it's all over. It's all over. Shit's about to hit the fan. Shit is really, I think, getting ready to hit the fan. Because there's a lot of stuff. That's going to get exposed. There's stuff that's going to get exposed. It's like it's going around and around. I don't know why it's making this. We'll see what this picture looks like. But I've never tapped out anything like this. Never. It's like something's going to happen. And these lies are going to be exposed. There's a lot of shit going down. To drinking, to drugs, and these people, listen, everybody, there's all kind of shit happening. Mm. Let's see. Something just, ugh. I don't know, everybody. Let's see how this looks. This is money. And there's all kind of, look at this. Look at that. It's money. It's all kind of stuff. Who knows? It's different. It's almost like right here. It's almost like we can see a little faces just looking at each other. It's hard. Maybe tomorrow, once it's dry, we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. This is weird. This is another weird one. It's another weird one. See that? And it's hard to explain. It's very hard. It's complex. Everything about this situation is so complex and so deep. It's weird. It's just weird. It's simply weird. I mean, we're talking just weird shit. I mean, I don't even know. This stuff is giving me some weird messages tonight. I'm like sitting there going, wow, what in the ever loving craziness is going on? But there's something happening. There's something. There is something serious. Does this look like I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. What does this look like to you? What is this? Does this look like a child, like holding on to something, money? This green represents money, but doesn't this look like, what do you think, everybody? I'm not saying nothing. I'm not fitting in to say nothing. But doesn't this look like a little child, but his or her arms, but this is around money. Do you see that? Does anybody see this, or am I the only one seeing this? This is weird. This is beyond shook. Beyond anything I've ever, there's a message, there's something going on that wants to be told. And I mean, I really am kind of timid to even say it, because you don't know who's watching, and you don't know what's going on. But there is see, it looks like a little, I don't know how it's looking to you. Everybody, let me know if I'm telling the truth about this and what you see, because I'm seeing this backward. So it looks like a little child, but you see these arms extended out, but this represents money. But does anybody see that? Or is it just me? Jason sees that. Something is going on. This is weird. This is beyond strange. There's something's going on. Look at this. Look at this. This is outer worldly. But it pertains to money. But look at this. That is the most strange, intriguing tap I've ever tapped in my life. I don't know, but look at it. You see, I don't know what's going on, but you see that. because the green represented the money at first, right? But look at this child holding on to this like thing here. Do you see that, everybody? Or whatever that is? Look at that. That's weird. But you can honestly see the face. Look. Of this child. You can literally see the face. It's perfect. Look. You can see this child's face. That is bizarre. That is bizarre. Well, this is the album, everybody. So when you see that, this is the album. Wow. I've never tapped out nothing in my life like this. You can see this little child on top of what we don't, okay. I mean, it tapped out about money, but all of a sudden it looks different. And we didn't, there's a lot of stuff going on. Look at that. Wow. Oh my God. Almighty. Something is odd. Something is off. Something is odd. I don't know. Wow. Holy shoot. I mean, just when we think that we've seen it all with the last ones, and then we didn't see nothing yet. When we see this little boy like that, right? Just when we thought we saw it all, we have not seen nothing. And that right there, everybody, is the beauty of my art, because it literally tells you a story, but you got to look at the picture and you got to find out that story, right? And you got to see the story in this picture. And my art is so morbid and so different, but it does tell you the story, everybody. It does. Whether good or bad, it tells you the story. Now, I want to talk to all of you. I want to talk to someone who is watching this channel. I don't know if it'll be now or later on. And something's telling me to use the color brown. You must go to the doctors, because you very well could have something serious with cancer. Okay, you've got to go. It's a man. You got to go. You got to go to the doctors, because if you don't, you may not survive. You have some type of cancer. I don't know if it's in your stomach. You're feeling sick. You're in another country. I can feel it. I don't know if you're in the UK. I feel like you're in the UK. That's what my intuition saying. You're in the UK. You may not make it. May not make it. It's been a long, hard road with this. And you gotta get some vigorous therapy going, chemotherapy, because you're trying to do stuff with vitamins and this and that ain't working. That ain't working. You're taking the wrong pills. That is definitely not working. It's a man in the UK. In whatever you're doing, it's not that those pills you're taking, that ain't working. Because it, as a matter of fact, it could be only making it worse. Not bad, not making nothing better. So you've got to get to the doctors, and you have got to get treatment. You got to be on a vigorous treatment. You might lose a boatload of weight, because I can see that you're already like a thin man. But you'll bounce back if you get the right treatment. You can bounce back. It is going to be a hell of a ride. But you got to stop taking these long white doll pills. you're taking some kind of white, long pill, thick, yucky pill, get that fuck off of them. They're making it worse. Run, get away from that. It's making it literally worse. And you gotta go, and you gotta, and even though you don't want to, you gotta get this vigorous treatment in order to survive. If you can get this treatment that your body so needs to get rid of this cancer, you will survive. You may even go down in 80 some pounds, but you will survive and you will bounce back. It's gonna, just like I said, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. It's gonna be like, a hard road. But you'll get through it. You'll get through it. But you gotta go and you gotta start the treatments. Because you've been prolonging, taking these big white pills and it's not working. It's not working. It's giving you belly aches. It's making it worse. But you're gonna drop down in weight when you get on this treatment. You're gonna drop down in weight. You're gonna be sick as a dog, but you'll survive. You'll survive. You just gotta hang in there. I'd say your treatment will last for about 3 months. But you'll survive once you get through it. But if you would have started it a long time ago, you would have been fine. But you prolonged until now. Do you know what I mean? You can't do that. It's very serious right now. Very serious. What else? Yeah, baby's face. Yeah, Jason. What else is going on? I feel like somebody's mother had just died not too long ago. And somebody wants, they're still in grieving, and they're just wanting to know something, a message about their mother. I can actually see the lady. Yeah. Hi, Alan. How you doing? But your mother's fine. She's in heaven. She crossed over. You can't sit and worry anymore. You can't sit and be beating yourself up over the head. You done all you could. Everybody does all they can, right? You have to let go and live. That's about, we all have to let go and live, right? That's life, everybody, because as a matter of fact, everybody, none of us on this earth, no matter how sick somebody is or how healthy somebody is, we all have an expiration date off this earth. Doesn't matter who we are, how much money we have. It doesn't matter if we're sick or we're healthy. We all got this expiration date that we should never be afraid of, but some people are. So some people, yes, go early by sickness, but that was their expiration date. That's life, everybody. That's life. Life is death, and death is life, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's right, Jason. But it's how, everybody, we live here on earth, in closing with this night, that matters the most. It's not about riches. It's not. It's not about even how poor someone is. It's about how you're living your life that matters the most. Because we can live it in the most humble way, good way, or we can just be so crazy and just do things that aren't good. It's how we live our life that keeps us from dying, right? You got to live like you're dying. It doesn't matter who we are. We got to live like we're dying. So you got to just take everything in and enjoy life. It's a hell of a ride, everybody. Life is a hell of a ride. It's an adventure from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Some people can't sleep. Some people's wheels turning all night. But there's something about life, everybody. And I know, like, there's so many people, and I say this person's life is in danger and that person's life is in danger, and like everybody, you would get scared, right? Because you think, wait a minute, I got a lot of life to live, man. I don't want to hear that my life is in danger, right? Seriously, you do have a lot of life to live, and that is scary. But in reality, we all gotta live like we're dying. We all gotta live like someone's after us, because we gotta live this beautiful life to the fullest. Doesn't matter who we are, how we are. We gotta live it like we're dying, right? So with that being said, everybody, have a blessed night. And let's just jump back on this tomorrow and find out what's on the boards. Because after all, we got a lot of life to live, right? And we ain't got time to waste. Have a blessed night.